What's up, guys? Joker here. Today I got two straightforward news stories, so we're going to go ahead and just jump straight into it. Let's not waste any time with any preambles like the one that I'm doing right now. So I've made no mistake about it, I've been enjoying the hell out of Rainbow Six Siege, and we've been knowing that we were going to get some free operators coming out, or if you get the Season Pass, you get them without even having to use the in-game currency. If you don't have the Season Pass, you can unlock these new operators using in-game currency. The renown system, it's going to be 25,000 renown, which they say equates to about 25 hours of gameplay. So this is our first test here, the first DLC release we're seeing from Ubisoft for Rainbow Six Siege post-release. So I'm interested to see the two new operators that are coming out. These aren't 100% confirmed yet, by the way. These still are considered rumor and leaks, but I have to say, by looking at them, I mean, if someone went through the effort of faking these, then they did a really good job, because the artwork and the style of them is 100% accurate to the game. It looks completely legit, and everything in this makes sense. So, as far as if my opinion means anything, I'm considering this pretty much confirmed for me anyway, but it's still considered rumor, I guess. But this looks pretty damn legit, if I had to give my opinion on it. But it looks like we're going to be getting Canadian operators, so that's interesting, because if they continue with that, now it makes me wonder about which factions they're going to go with, or which countries they're going to go with in the future, if they want to do that every time around with all the new operators choosing different countries. So interesting to see that here. We have one new attacker and one new defender. We've got Frost and we've got Buck. That's our attacker and our defenders on this upcoming new DLC, which is also going to be packed in with a new map, which is also rumored to be a yacht on a frozen lake, and that DLC is rumored to be named Black Ice. I believe that's still considered rumor at this point. And credit for this is Video Gamer. They've originally sourced it from Reddit, where the images were posted off of Imgur, actually. So it's originally Imgur to Reddit, and then Video Gamer posted this. So all of the links to our sources are going to be down in the description below if you want to check all of this out, and check out all of the screenshots of the new operators and loadouts that are going to be available for them. But I'm just interested to see some new operators come into the game and kind of shake things up a bit, especially when they first do get released and we see some, people obviously playing them that maybe have the Season Pass, maybe people don't have the Season Pass or the renown ready to get them. But hopefully you should have enough renown by now. I mean, I got the Season Pass, but I finished unlocking my operators like over a month and a half ago, so I've got a shit ton of renown. I bought a bunch of camos, and I could get more camos, but I just got the money sitting there, so I'll probably buy more camos since I got the Season Pass. I have nothing else to use it on now. It's pretty useless after that point. The end game comes pretty quick in Siege. That is one negative I will take away after playing it for a few months. You kind of run out of stuff that you would want to really unlock after a good period of time. Unless you're a completionist, then you just want to unlock everything. But still looking forward to this, looking forward to trying out these new operators and seeing how they can, shape up the game, and how this new map also, if it's going to be geared specifically to take advantage of these operators' special abilities. I know me and Bob are pretty excited here to be seeing Frost and Buck coming up into the game here, eh? We were just at the Leafs game the other night. We were there cheering on the Leafs, and we were saying, we like that Siege, but sure we need to see some Canadian forces in there, and we just ain't been seeing them Canadian forces, so it's really a nice fresh breath there to be seeing Frost and Buck coming in here. So we got a little bit more representation for the Canadians here in video games besides Wayne Gretzky. Yeah, Frost and Buck are pretty good there. People are always getting hung up on Canada talking about like maple syrup and hockey, but the truth is, we turn out some of the world's greatest killers as well. And I think we're going to get a chance to prove that here in Siege. At the not at the Stanley Cup, in Siege with Frost and Buck, and we're gonna take it home for the team, Canadian team. Go Leafs! Our last news story today is centered around Insurgency, which, if you're not familiar, is a military shooter. It's a first-person shooter. Obviously, it's it's kind of like a little bit more stiff and realistic. It's not something like Call of Duty or Battlefield. It's a little bit more realistic, and I think it's a great game for $15. I mean, you can't beat it. They've had a lot of free weekends. It's been available for as low as like $5, I believe, a couple of times in the past. So most people probably own Insurgency by now. If you don't, then you probably should pick it up, or Maybe wait for a sale if you want to wait, but it's a recommendation from me. I've had a lot of fun playing it with Kurt, and now that we're seeing a mod get released for it with Days of Infamy, which is going to be official mod release, which could eventually get monetized into the actual game, is really nice to see. And the all of the DLC we've seen up until now for Insurgency, like all the content releases have been completely free. It hasn't really been DLC. It's just that the developers and the community are constantly working on new maps, and if community maps become popular enough, then they get worked right into the regular playlists. So it's nice to see that sort of cross-homogenization between developers and community, and we sort of see the cream of the crop, so to speak. The best maps do come to the top, and we get to see those maps, more frequently, and because fair play, because they're obviously good if people are wanting to play them. So I'm all for this, and World War II is one of my favorite, settings for a military game, especially first-person shooters. It's how, I think most people got their start on first-person shooters in some way, was probably on a World War II game at some point. So World War II games have, definitely been a big part of my life, and it's been a while since we got to play a good one. So I'm looking forward to playing this mod now on Insurgency. It's actually available now, so I could be playing it now, technically, and I'm probably going to try it pretty soon, as soon as I can gather up a couple of friends to play with. But I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, guys. Be sure to let me know what you think about the new operators on Rainbow Six Siege, and if you're going to be downloading the Days of Infamy mod for Insurgency. If you've already owned Insurgency, I would like to know your opinions on it, if you guys had a chance to play it, because I have not played it yet, but I am going to play it probably over the course of this weekend. But thanks again once for watching, guys. Don't forget to check all of the links down in the description below for the sources on today's stories, as well as links for all of the shopping lists for my PC parts and my peripherals and everything like that. Ever since I did the setup tour recently, I did shopping lists for all that stuff on Amazon, so everything is in one concise list. So if you want to go through and see everything that's in my PC and everything I have, it's all in there for you. And if you use those links, it does help to support the channel. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. I say guys a lot. Ta-ra.